Hi, and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by boohooman. Don't forget, 10%, an additional 10% off all of their clothing, like what I've got on, like what all the guys have got on. If you use the code
AFTV 10.
AFTV 10. Use that code AFTV 10, you get an additional,
I wasn't even looking at it.
an additional 10% off. Big up Yardie,
Yes.
big up Time.
Big up
We
Robbie.
are here ahead of the big game tomorrow. It's Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah? Big game.
That's not a bad
Right?
accent.
Big game. The biggest game of the season.
For us, yeah.
If Arsenal
far,
can
so far.
overcome Paris Saint-Germain over two legs, they are into the final
Like our women.
of the Champions League. Like the round of applause for the women.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
So you was at the game yesterday as well.
I was incredibly
I watched it on
amazing.
TV. You know what? I turned on my TV. Liverpool game was on. I was like, nah. Then I'll switch it. Right. Then the what was the other game?
Why
Nottingham
are people
Forest,
making me
Man
laugh?
Nottingham Forest.
Man City.
As soon as I turned on to that City squad, I was like,
Nah.
nah. And I was like, hold on a minute. Our women are playing in half an hour.
No, it's Sunday.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Those games started.
Oh, yeah, you're
early,
right,
and
yeah.
the
I'm
women's
thinking
game
of
was at
Crystal-
5:30.
Sorry, I'm thinking Crystal
Turned on
Palace.
to that,
Crystal
watched
Palace
that game.
was on Saturday, sorry.
I was a little bit fearful for the women. 2-1
Why?
down.
Yeah.
2-1 down away against Lyon. Lyon, you know, they're the Real Madrid of women's football.
Yeah?
But
True.
wow,
won.
what a performance.
4-1.
4-1.
Should have been 10-1.
Yeah.
And I even telling you,
Calm down, it couldn't have been 10-1.
No.
but it's- What a performance.
ask Kenya, if you see the chances we had, we should have been 5-0 up at half. I'm telling you, listen, commiserations to Joe Montemiro, big himself up, and Daniel Van der Donk. But I'm telling you, Renee, what those tactics that she did, Leon couldn't even get the ball. Kim, Caitlin, Alessia, Chloe, they still got the ball now. When the game finished, you know what? The referee said, you lot might as well take the ball home because you had it for.
Did you carry the ball home?
Why should I? The place, it was unbelievable.
I heard you got lost on the way there.
When you heard you got, you didn't hear anything. I told you I got lost.
Yeah,
So
so-
why you
so
saying
I heard you got
What
lost.
do you mean you heard?
Yeah,
I
you
told
told me
you.
you
But
got
I
lost.
told you. But I
And
told
when
you
you
that.
tell me, I heard it.
I done told
So
you.
I heard you
like
got
Kim
lost.
Parker's legendary emotion said, I done
Well,
told you.
you know, before we get into the game, right? Because the women were absolutely unbelievable,
Incredible.
fantastic. They're through to the final
Congratulations.
of the Champions League, where they're going to face
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yes, the very
right?
right.
Chelsea,
Mariona's old.
Yeah. But
club.
before we get to that, you did get lost.
I
You
did
went
get
to the
lost, I
game.
said
So you
that.
went to the game.
I said I got lost.
So explain to us what happened. Got lost how?
Basically,
You're going to Lyon in France.
yeah.
How can you get lost?
Right.
How did you get there? How did you?
Easily.
What method did you take? You flew. You trained. What?
I got.
Man,
I
use him
got,
eye
I,
stuck
got,
yard.
I got the train.
You got
I
the
wish
train?
I got the train.
Well, Eurostar.
Well, I can neither confirm or deny.
First
what
class.
train. I wish it was first class.
But it must be you got the train. It must be Eurostar. That's the
Well,
only
listen,
train
I
that goes.
can neither confirm or deny what train I got. Obviously,
But
But
Victoria
there's
line.
nothing.
other trains are
If you
available.
got a
Man, the
train,
Victoria
I could've
line.
got
if
another-
you got a train
Well,
to France,
well, I
it
could've-
must be
I could've
Eurostar.
got
That's the
bu-
only one that goes under the tunnel.
But I could have got a bus though.
No, you said you got train.
Yeah.
So you got the bus.
I could have got the bus. Like I said, I could neither
So you got the
confirm or
bus
deny.
from where? Where did the bus from where? From where'd you get it from? Victoria.
What's all this? What's all this?
I'm trying to understand the route, man.
Oh, you know, I better stop.
So you got the bus with
when
you?
I rolled down, I hit the camera last time. So
Yeah, well,
I'm
you
not-
ain't, and you ain't paid for it yet.
You ain't
Yet
skydiving
still you're
yet.
going on expensive trips to go and watch women play.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
expensive.
So the bus from where? From Victoria?
I got something from near where I live. That's all I can say.
To where?
To where did I go to? Oh yeah, I got there somewhere. Part Dieu. That's where I was meant to go. Part Dieu, but I somehow got mixed up. So I went all the way to Lyon, Paris. So now I'm talking. I was thinking,
Oh, you went to Lyon.
yeah, Paris.
That's where you're going.
No, but Lyon, Paris, because there's two. I didn't realize there's two. There's Lyon in Paris and there's Lyon. So when I was there now, there were some lovely women who are who worked there, and they were having a something break, which I won't say, but you know.
French women.
Well, I don't know if they were, well, possibly. And I was asking them, I said, oh, do you know how to get to the Groupama Stadium? And they said, oh, this, that. And they said, oh, no, you're still in Lyon, Paris. So I thought I was in Lyon, so I had to come all the way back. I was on the
What
train for
about
about
England?
Yeah, funny.
No,
funny.
I'm-
Listen, that's why.
I'm
That's why.
just going off of what you said.
That's why I know your shows are empty.
You said
got jokes like
I
that.
have to come all the way back.
To Leon.
If you started somewhere, you're coming back.
Leon, not England. I cannot come back to England.
So where did you come?
Leon, I had to
You
come
didn't
all the way
come
back to Leon.
No, you didn't come back to Leon.
I did come back to Leon.
So hold on.
Did
So
you
No,
start
actually,
in
no. I came back to Part Due. That's why I came back.
And then to Leon.
No. And then it was a stroke of luck because then now, when I come back now, I was just milling. I was thinking, how am I going to get to this game? I saw, and I don't remember their names. So whoever their names are, whoever you are, if you're watching, thank you to the man and his daughter that helped me to get to the game with them because I saw them in the colours. Oh, they just happened to. When I got there, and I was thinking, what am I going to? I said, how am I going to get to this game? They just went past. I said, oh, are you two going to the game? And they said, yeah. And then we went to the game together. So
how did you get there?
we got the subway, then tramped some long thing, man.
So hold on. So you took the bus from your house
bus or train.
sort of ferry.
Man, take the submarine,
Ferry.
No, come
Cross
on.
the
Come on.
Mersey.
the helicopter,
Listen, no, I'm being serious now. So
drone.
the bus from your house,
Could you take the drone? What are you talking about?
I don't know where you're talking.
the bus from your house to the ferry, the ferry
No.
to Calais.
No, I
From
didn't go to
Calais,
Calais. I didn't go to Calais. I went to Part Dieu. That's what I'm saying. I went to
Get
Part
train.
Dieu.
Part
Train.
Dieu.
That's a train
Where is
station.
that?
That's a train station.
That's
Where's
yeah,
Part
it's
Dieu?
train
It's a
station.
train station.
It's a train
Where?
station in somewhere in France. That's where I went to, because that's where I got dropped off. But then I had to find my way to Lyon. But I
So you
thought
took the bus to Part Dieu. From Part Dieu, you went from Part Dieu. You was going to
Lyon,
Lyon,
Paris.
but you went from Lyon, Paris instead of Lyon.
Absolutely,
Lyon.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then when you
I
was in Lyon, when you was in Paris now, then somebody said to you, no,
Yeah, the
you're
lovely
in
women-
Lyon in Paris, you need to go to Lyon,
yeah,
the
they
place.
said you're still in Paris. I thought I was in Lyon. They said,
Then
no.
you saw, so all right, so then, and
when I
then
came
you
back to
saw,
Part Dieu-
you went back to Part Dieu,
Yes.
and then you saw some people who were going to,
Yeah, I said,
you were
oh,
lucky,
I said,
man.
I'm telling you. I'm
And then
telling
you took the train with them to Lyon.
So
So how did you get back then?
I was like, I'm coming to that. I was like Kylie Minogue.
You just follow the people.
I should be so lucky. And I was like the Joe Boxers. I just
All right,
got
so
lucky.
right, so how did you get back?
What, you mean after the game?
Yeah, what's
I saw them again, and they
follow them.
helped me to get back to Part Dieu. And then after that, then basically my train. I wanted to get back to Paris, but they was telling me, oh no, you can't go to Paris tonight. So I had to wait until the morning. I got the 5:16
Wait.
train.
So wait, you sleep in France yesterday?
Where else am I gonna sleep?
Which part? A train
You
station?
won't pay. Listen.
So you slept in the train station, then you
Well,
got the five.
I didn't actually say that, but you know.
Then you got the 5:16 train.
I got the what you're laughing. I got the 5:16.
Him literally just reached back to the right now.
But I came back about something to 3. So I'm mash up.
Oh,
I'm
you just
happy.
got back now?
Absolutely, because what
I
happened was
walk to France.
because
and
what
back.
happened was, and I have to thank the man as well, because the man was telling me that I didn't walk.
God.
I didn't walk, man. I didn't walk this
Where
way.
you get a
I didn't-
half-peak
I didn't
ticket?
walk away, Craig David. I didn't walk this way.
Yeah,
Run
you know
MC,
he did.
featuring Aerosmith.
You know him, yeah? Him get the cheapest ticket.
I wish I
Cheapest-
did.
No, you got the cheapest ticket. That means you can only travel at certain times.
No,
You cannot.
no.
Yes, I'm
So how
telling you.
much did it cost then?
I don't know, but it was worth it. But what
Now,
I'm
how
saying,
much did it cost?
I
You
don't
must have
know,
an
I
idea.
can't- Listen, I don't.
100?
I don't have. no
300.
How much did the hotel cost for the night?
What is it? Is this question time already? What's going on?
500?
Listen, I don't know how much it cost. Just to say, fortunately, I was able to see us win. But then, Destiny, what happened afterwards? I got the 5:16, the earliest train, because I had to go all the way from Lyon to what is it? What's that called? Paris something. And the thing is, I was on the train for 6 hours, and I still didn't get there. It was
6 hours?
6 hours. You know what? I kept on falling asleep. I
Tell
thought,
us, you get the cheapest train.
I
You
didn't
know-
get the
you know,
cheapest
you can
train.
get the
I wish I
fastest
did.
train that has one stop to this. He got
No,
the one
'cause
that
it's where I
stopped
was
at like every stop.
No,
every
no,
stop.
it wasn't. It was where I was going. And the thing is, right, I kept on falling asleep. I said, oh my God, have I missed my stop? 6 hours. I was on the train
So you
from
went sightseeing?
5:16. No, I didn't have no time.
You went Tour de France.
Oh, Tour de France, Carver, very good. I was on the train from
You
5:16.
take out your phone and charge and get pictures and everything, video.
No, I was just charging up my phone.
But charge it how?
No, you can if you get European charger, you can charge the
Oh, you
phone.
bring
up
one
on
with
phone.
you, this,
Yeah, I
make
bought
sure you have
a
it.
So-
European charger. So no, I was on it until after 11 o'clock, and I still didn't get there. And then when I went to Guard the Nod now, I had to buy a ticket to exit, even
Who
though I
you
want to
go
go to
guard?
Eurostore.
Guard who?
Guard the Nod.
You got guard nod?
Guard the Nod
Noddy?
in Paris. Noddy, yes, a legend, and big ears, yes, very, very good. I do know Noddy, yes.
That's it. You know, even just talking about it,
It's
it
mad.
just sounds so long.
It is
It
long,
is
but
long.
the thing was, when we won, it was just we could not believe the performance that our women produced. It was just
You scared of flying tie?
no. What
You
it
know a
is,
flight there and back would have been easier and simpler.
yeah, but the thing
And the
is,
same money. There's the amount of money you
well,
wasted.
I'm not saying no, but you don't know how much I paid.
No,
So you
Well, I
don't.
know
Definitely
you
would
paid a
have.
lot. I
Definitely.
know to go to Leon. I know if you're taking all them routes that you're saying, that's a lot of money. You could have bought back my camera again. You're spending out a lot of money when you could have bought back my camera by now. This is the second big trip that you've done.
What's the
I
other
know. I
big
bet
trip?
you're going to the final as
What
well.
was the other big trip?
You intending to go to the final in
Of
Lisbon?
course, you're damn skippy.
So where are you getting all this money from? I just haven't sorted out my camera yet.
But who said I'm getting a lot of money? Listen, it's what? Listen,
So what, did you skank the train? How
No.
did you get there?
no.
Freedom pass.
I didn't scan the train, but I won't say what happened off air, but it was quite sad. But no, I didn't. I can't scan the train in France. So it was unbelievable. But the performance was absolutely incredible. We were singing, and I've got to say, I want to big up all our fans that came because on Sunday evening we had a fantastic amount of fans, and it was just absolutely incredible.
Great performance by them, and they're through to the final.
Yes, incredible.
Couple of super chats here. Mr. Capri says, "Big up Uncle Ty,
Big up, Mr.
a
Capri.
strong voice and a support up for the women."
And, well,
Rasta
they
Mal
tried to
says,
beat
"Ty,
everyone
will
else. Thank you,
Arsenal's women beat Riley Reid and Barca?"
Well, listen, if you're talking about who I think you're talking about, this ain't that kind of show. All right, so don't try that nonsense.
It's right. Have I been caught out here?
Not possibly, I don't know.
All right,
Because it could be someone. So
Lewis
if
says,
you are,
big question to the man of the hour, Ty, the
of
guy
the-
that got the correct prediction for the Madrid game, and can Arsenal still win the Premier League?
Yes, of course we can next season. Don't be silly, man. Just go.
And
go,
Bitter
go-
Red Devil
go back
says,
go back to bed.
my team United did you a favour by taking points off Liverpool,
No, they didn't.
and you bottled it.
No, you bottled it.
They
You bottled it. That's why
equalled our record thanks to you.
you bottled it.
You
That's why
are the version of Spurs.
you bottled it. That's why you're 15th. I'm talking nonsense, man. That's why you're 15th. Rubbish.
Of course,
Yes.
the women did it.
They did do it, and they're throwing their goal
Can
down to our
the men do it?
Hopefully.
The
Yeah,
men,
man.
can the men do it?
Hopefully.
They play Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow.
We do.
Massive game, first leg. I'm getting a bit nervous now as we're getting nearer to it.
Really?
How are you feeling? How you feeling, Yardie?
Not really nervous, I'm kind of excited for the game. Like I'm not like I was more nervous with the Real Madrid game.
But
if I'm being
they're
honest.
possibly better. Than
No,
Real Madrid.
I don't
possibly,
know about
possibly, but
dangerous.
you know what? I feel like listen, man, it's there. You know what I mean? This is what these players dream of. This is
Absolutely.
what these players are working for. And it's the last thing on the table for them. You know what I mean? They have not. Paris,
Do or die.
yeah, like PSG, they have their league, right? Like it's wrapped up again for
They
them.
could go, they
You
could
know what
go
I
and
mean?
beat- they could
Although
go
they
and
lost.
No,
on the
they lost.
weekend.
on the
No, they
weekend.
lost on the
They
weekend
cannot
to
go
Nice.
unbeaten no more.
Can't go and beat
So
them.
they cannot be invincible, but
Unlucky.
they're gonna win the league again. So
They've won it. They've already won it.
yeah, have they? See,
Yeah,
I
won
didn't
it,
even
yeah.
know
Yeah, they
that.
won the league,
See,
yeah.
exactly. So with Arsenal now, this is what's left for them this season, and
For us.
you know what? They should really just go out there and do what they can do. You know what I mean? It's open. I look at it like this. These players were doubted before the Real Madrid game.
Absolutely.
They were doubted. Everybody write us off. You know what I mean?
They were doubted for the second
know
leg
what
as
we
well.
did to Real Madrid. Obviously, PSG will be aware of that. They're not going to look at it and be like, oh, the Arsenal got lucky. That wasn't luck. That was we dealt with Real Madrid.
We did.
And Real Madrid against Barcelona in their, what's it called, Copa del Rey.
Copa del Rey, yeah.
Even though they lost it. But it wasn't a
The
beat.
last minute goal.
Yeah,
in,
exactly.
extra
When it's
time.
extra time, you understand? So it shows that Real Madrid still are competing at level, and they're competing with a team that's in the semi-finals that we could possibly get in the final if we do make it past PSG. I'm confident that we can do it. I feel tomorrow's game, we have to leave the Emirates tomorrow night with at least a 2-goal advantage, at least
Well,
to go to their ground.
hopefully.
And not to say that we cannot go to their ground and beat them. It's just that 2-goal advantage just gives us that cushion to know we have this in the bank. Let's go over there with it, because hopefully we can go there and beat them as well. Like hopefully we can beat them home and away and go into that final knowing, you know what? Yeah, we haven't lost in our stages. You know what I mean?
You confident?
Very confident. And hopefully after the game, maybe the game we will go, oh, oh, Saliba. We'll be singing his name because, boy, isn't he? That's his region, isn't it? I think.
What?
Paris. That's where he grew up, isn't it? Yeah. So he's coming up against yeah. So he's coming up against PSG.
Do I look like I'm from France? How do I know?
No. Apparently,
Mine
he's coming.
I think so. I think
Mine
he's from
spent
France.
24 hours in France and I come back here with
Yeah, no, it's true. I did actually. It's true. So listen, we have one of the most incredible defenders the Premier League I think has ever seen. Big legend and massive, and I think what his role is very understated because I know Gabriel M2 is injured. Jakob has come and has done a great job. I think the way William is just a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce of a defender.
Kibio has come in and looked the better out of the two, to be honest, since Gabriel's been injured.
What, better out of who?
In the last couple of games.
What, that William?
Yeah, he has.
Oh no, I can't. No.
What?
I wouldn't say that.
You beat him in the last game.
He
made a mistake.
he looks better than him.
But that's rare. The mistakes are rare.
That's what I'm saying. I'm only going after the last couple games. I'm not saying
but you got,
overall.
Overall, you got to see what William has done, and he's been just incredible.
Yeah,
like I said,
hopefully he doesn't do any of that foolish.
He makes defending look easy because he's so comfortable, and it isn't. You've got Bend It. What was the film? Bend It.
Like Beckham.
Bend It, but like Beckham with what is it that I can't remember. Who's it? I can't even remember who was in it.
Yeah, I remember none of that. But what
there was that Asian woman and the thing. So
Yeah.
what is? Listen, bend it like Beckham, defend it like William. That's what it is. That's what it is because that's he makes defending look easy.
Well, he's going to have to because they're up against some serious players.
Yeah.
Ousmane Dembele having an unbelievable season.
Yes, Barcola,
Right. Barcola,
Kvaratskhelia.
Doué, Kvaratskhelia,
Yeah,
Vitinha,
Yeah.
Fabian Ruiz,
yeah,
Nuno Mendes,
Yes.
Hakimi,
yes. Oh, I forgot about him.
Marquinhos, Pacho, Donnarumma. Great side.
Yeah.
Great side.
Yeah,
Destroyed Liverpool, but
They
beat
destroyed
Liverpool
them
over
at
2 legs.
they destroyed him at home and they should have won.
Villa,
Yeah, they lost
Well,
to
Villa
Villa,
beat them.
but went through.
taking out 2 English teams so far. Can they take out a third?
Let's hope not, because the thing is, when you're saying that, well, look at the threats that we have. You got Decker's listen, soon I'm going to jump up and start dancing like General Levy. Incredible, it's true. Incredible free kicks. You know, Mikel. You know, you got Gabriel M1, fantastic winner at. And then I was going to say something else. The Bernabeu. You got Bukayo as well. So we're on fire too.
Yeah, look, like it's definitely PSG has talent in their team.
Oh, they got talent.
You understand? And they do have a lot of players that are full of energy and play at a high pace from start to finish. Our defense is known to be one of the best. You know what I mean? We've seen it over and over again that we have got a good solid defense. They have to be switched on.
Yep.
For me, the only worry that I will have, but because it's at home, I feel it could be okay. It's just the fact that Partey got that suspension for that game, which was a 9.
I don't think that would be.
No, because who does he put in the middle now? Because
Mikel's probably going to be Mikel.
but we don't know.
Unless
Marina's
Jorginho-
been doing great up front.
He
I
has.
mean, when he's been put in that place and the link up there, he's got assists as well.
Unless
like
it's Jorginho.
No, Jorginho's injured.
That's what I
Jorginho's
thought.
injured. So will he try Skelly in that midfield? Because Ben White's back. Maybe put Timber over on the left and then have Ben White come in.
Calafiori could be back on that, I think.
Yeah,
but he's not
it
fit
could
though.
be one of them ones. But then again, Trossard, look, he
Leandro.
scored what?
Lovely goal
4
against
goals,
Crystal Palace.
3 goals in
we
3
should-
goals or 4
we
goals
should
in
have.
5 games.
And we should have beaten them. Crystal Palace.
So he's getting goals at the moment. Maybe he just has to make sure any chance he gets.
Maybe
puts
even
it away.
Oleg. He could even plump with Oleg, couldn't he?
That's
Yep,
true.
That's true.
That's true. That's not even a
Huge
bad
game, massive game. I'm telling you, I can't wait for it. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
By the way, as I remember, right, the nobodies of Crystal Palace, as you call them.
That's right. You're damn right. And actually, you know what?
Big them up. Hey.
Into the final of the FA Cup.
Absolutely.
Hold on there.
And
Stick
I
up
actually,
in.
I've
Stick
got
up
an
in.
apology. I've got an
Stick up
apology.
in.
Want to apologise to them?
I've got an apology. I've got an apology.
Make sure you apologize to them. Stick
I'm
up
going to
in.
apologise.
All of you Emery guys, yeah? Because Emery is your manager, yeah?
Commiserates to Unai and Emmy.
No,
And to Daniel as well.
Where's Emery now? Eh?
Exactly.
The man gone out of how much cups in the space of no time, yeah? But yet he's the manager. He's this, he's that. Look at that.
I think he's done well.
Eh? What?
I think he's done well.
What did he do well?
He's done well last. I think he's done well. He's
No,
changed,
you're
he's
mad.
changed-
He hasn't
he's
won
changed- I'm not
nothing.
mad. Yes, but
He hasn't won anything.
Yeah, but he's changed.
He's not won nothing with
I
Villa.
know,
He's
he's
done
changed.
nothing. He might not even get Champions League with Villa.
Yeah, well,
No, but that's how we should react to that because that's what Arteta gets for what he's doing.
Yes, true.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is
Yeah,
that
no,
these
you're right.
Emery guys
You're right.
who always putting up Emery against Arteta. And when we say Emery against Arteta, I'm not talking about what
Yardman.
I'm not talking about what Emery's done in his
Robbie, you're a troublemaker,
20
you know.
years
You're
before.
such a troublemaker.
You know what I mean? I'm not
and
talking.
man, move me.
I'm not talking about what he's done in 20 years in that. I'm talking about comparing him in the English Premier League where Arteta has been doing it, right? He was
yeah.
with us. He didn't do anything with us, right? He got to a final with us. He
should
did.
have, yeah.
And what happened in that final?
Lost.
Did he win it?
We lost
Got
on
battered.
All right. And then Arteta came in and, as you guys said,
Won the FA Cup.
Arteta, with Emery's team. He used Emery's team. So Emery couldn't win not with Fiend team, but Arteta came in and done that. But yet, these guys, Emery has his Villa team. That's his Villa team. That's his team. He's brought these
bad
players
couple
in.
of weeks.
Come on, man. Like, this is where
Bad
you
couple
stop
of
it,
weeks.
man.
Yard
Stop it.
man, as I said at the start of the season, said to me, Emery, Emery, it's another Arteta, much better. If that had been Arteta, he'd be cussing and cussing and cussing.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
It's true.
And he spent 270 million at Villa already. Just saying.
I think he's a good manager, but
he's a good manager.
He's
He
having a, he's
Just
gone
not-
out for a few
He's
competitions,
not
man, in
looking
recent
good
weeks.
right now.
But listen,
Right,
Robbie, you are a
but-
troublemaker, but then
So you have
yeah.
the apology for the
Yes,
Crystal
I've got, an
Palace.
apology.
Yes.
I've got an apology to Crystal Palace.
Look into the camera and apologise to the
because I
Palace.
said that
It's a setup.
Eberechi.
It's a setup.
Great goal.
It's a
Great
setup.
goal by
It's a
Ezra.
It's a
setup.
setup. Why is it a
It's a
setup?
setup.
Okay.
Go on. You missed out somebody. Exactly. I knew it. It's a setup.
Oh, no, it's not a
Go
setup.
on.
It's
Go
not a
on.
setup.
Go
I
on.
said,
Yeah.
I said that Eberechi and
Yeah,
Eddie made Crystal Palace relevant. So I'm sorry because Yardie knows the river. I'm sorry. I've got to say, and also Matt Turner made Crystal Palace relevant as well. I've got nothing to apologise for. What I will big up, I'll big up Eberechi.
Oh
I'll
my
big up
God.
Eddie, and I'm big up. Matt, and what I will say is congratulations to the humble Crystal Palace fans, but to the arrogant ones who try to mock us. We relegated you a hybrid. Don't
banter
ever-
time.
I don't want to banter. I don't want to
Go
banter.
to the,
I do not want to hear banter.
You have
When-
a choice. Every game, you choose to stay in that section.
and
Because you want to do it. Because you want to
And-
look at them and
no.
this is what he
See,
does
this
now. He
this
sees
is
the
where
crest.
you're
Where's the crest? Get the
wrong.
crest. Get the crest.
This
Show
is
them.
where
Show them what you
you're
do.
wrong. No.
This is what he does.
This is where you're wrong. I do that to the screen. I don't do
No,
that.
you don't. Because the screen, there's a screen on your side and there's a screen on
There's
why are you
two
looking? So why are you looking on their screen?
Because that's the screen.
No,
there.
no.
That's
no.
why. Remember, I'm on the segregation line.
I know.
And also,
I know.
And also, do you know an apology to Liverpool fans? Because Liverpool fans have been getting at me all day saying,
What?
Robbie, when you see Ty,
Yeah.
ask him
Yeah.
if it's still good to be 9 points behind.
Listen, I don't know.
Because that is another thing that you said. You've got that horribly wrong,
No,
innit?
no.
But always pointing out the things you've got right.
Not horribly.
But what about...
But things
No,
you
no,
get
no,
wrong,
Robbie,
yeah.
don't say that because you...
Remember when you
No,
said,
yeah,
oh,
don't.
I'd rather be 9 points behind?
Yeah.
Well,
Robbie,
that's
you're
great
saying-
now, innit?
so
They've won
Robbie,
the league, innit?
Robbie, with respect now, you're not one of the super chat. And I was going to say something. You're not one of the super chat things, Robbie. So the thing is, Robbie, you are much cleverer than that. You know what I said. I said with a fully fit team. Did I say with injuries?
Remember the fully fit team.
No, I said with a fully fit team. How can I say with injuries?
I remember that. Remember you said something like...
Yeah, of course you don't remember. Of course you don't remember.
Because 9 points is nothing. We did it how many years ago? And
We did it last season.
We did it in
last season.
in
We-
1990 something
No,
when they
we
were...
chased
last
Liverpool.
season.
No, I didn't say that. We chased Liverpool down last season when they were 5 points ahead.
You know, we're going to find the clip.
You're talking
I'm
about
going to find the clip before the end of the season.
And the thing is, so that's what I'm
gonna
saying. So no, I don't owe. They owe me an apology for not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, they won the league, mate.
And
That's it.
And
What do you mean and?
And what? So they
Wouldn't you want to
so-
be in their shoes
so
right
no,
now?
No.
Wouldn't you want to be in their shoes
Not
right
if we
now?
win the Champions League, I don't.
Wouldn't you want to be in their shoes
Not if
right
we
now?
win the Champions League.
I would.
I would.
What?
I
So if we
would.
win the Champions League, would you swap over?
What?
If we win the Champions League,
Right
would you swap over?
now,
I'll take
today-
both.
Oh,
If
well.
you tell
Okay
me-
then.
I want
Okay
you.
then, that's fine then.
Listen,
Alright.
somebody at
Go
home
to
though,
me.
somebody at home, if you get time, go back in the videos. It's probably around December time it was. Try find which episode it was. Tag me in it. Just write White Yardie. I'll see.
Go on, go
I'm
on.
gonna get this.
When I
clip
said
up.
what? When I said what?
About the 9 points. 'Cause I remember you saying
With
did.
a fully
You
fit
didn't.
team.
No, not
Don't try that.
Alright.
Listen, you know
Guys,
what?
can we try
You
and
know-
find that clip?
Absolutely. And you know what?
I want you to try and find
and you
that
know what
clip.
I'm going to say? If Yardie gets it wrong, he's got to do skydive. That will keep him quiet.
We
You got to do skydive.
Alright.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And he's got to do skydive.
And if I'm right, you have
He's
to
got-
start.
he's got to
you
do
said
skydive 3
we've done
times.
it before when we've chased them down.
That's right.
And in
With
19,
a fully fit. No,
when 80
last
something-
season.
I can't remember when you said.
You-
Alright.
what?
No, it wasn't last season.
You mean 1998 when we chased Manchester United down from 12 points?
When you said it's done before. It's been done
It
before.
has to be done before.
All
It's
right.
been done before.
So you remember now.
Yeah, I never forgot about thing. I'm still saying, and I don't want this banter. You cannot, if we relegate.
Banter.
No, it's not banter.
What was they saying to you? What was- come on,
They
what
weren't
was
saying
they-
anything to me.
No,
They weren't, because they
what
can't
were
say
they
anything
singing?
to
What
me.
were they singing?
They weren't. I don't care what they were singing.
Second
All
again.
I know
Second
is
again.
But
Second again.
nothing again. Nothing again.
They said second
Nothing
again.
again.
Second again.
Nothing. What if Crystal Palace won?
We might not even be second again.
What if Crystal Palace won?
Yeah.
If I start going to
They might win a FA Cup.
people
And I hope they win the FA
and
Cup.
so do I.
I
But
hope they
how
win.
many FA Cups have we won?
Well, hold on.
How many FA Cups have we won?
15.
Okay then.
Hold on.
All right then.
Man City,
Hold
Crystal
on,
Palace
and Vogue.
in the final, yeah? Man City, Crystal Palace final, FA Cup. Who do you want to
I
win?
want Crystal Palace to win for Eberechi and Eddie.
No,
and
for
big
Crystal
up,
Palace.
And big up Eddie. Because he
Man-
was his assist. Yeah, and
and who
Eberechi.
else? Sa-
And Eberechi. No, that's it. No, that's it.
All right, let me
Okay,
get to
okay,
some
that's
super
it.
chats here. Hello,
Nah.
hello, woman. Hello, Femi.
Oluwafemi, yeah.
Say again?
Wrong
Femi.
Robbie, wrong again. Oluwafemi.
Yeah, you tripped over it as well.
I didn't try. I cannot trip over. I'm correcting you. I said Oluwafemi. I cannot trip over it.
Would they call him
That's
Femi
not what you
for
said
short?
in the first place.
No, it isn't. You said that because you said it wrong.
Femi said, big up the man them,
Big up.
Forever Arsenal pod for calling out Ty
What?
for his delusion of
No.
thinking that you could still win the league.
No, but hold
Being
on,
real
hold
footballers.
on, Oluwafemi. I got your name right, so just go away. First of all, no, it's true. First of all, nobody ever called me Luda because as usual, you know what? I think sometimes when I speak, you know it must be. It must be like the journalists. As soon as Mikel speaks, they don't listen to what he says. They write what they want to say because I don't know how many times to say.
said it.
I said with a fully fit team. I didn't say Bukayo being injured. I didn't say Martin being injured. I didn't say Ricardo being injured. I didn't say Ben being injured. I didn't say Takero being injured. I didn't say Gable J being injured. I didn't say Kai being injured, did I? I said with a fully fit team. Okay, can you just listen to that, please? Please listen. Please.
Mr. Kaplan says,
Peace, Mr.
Uncle
Kaplan.
Ty,
Yo.
how much do you need for the final trip?
For?
Well, yeah, Mr. Kaplan.
Oh, as much as possible, please,
No,
Mr.
don't
Kaplan.
give him no money, right? Because he
Thank
owes
you.
me money for
as
the camera.
much as possible. I don't listen, Mr. Kaplan.
Any money you send to me.
Oh,
That will sort out the
Robbie,
camera
any-
first, and what's
I
left?
don't owe Robbie any money. Don't listen to Robbie, man. Robbie's great. Listen.
Which final that you talk?
Oh, maybe, hopefully both. Robbie, listen, Mr. Kaplan, you know Robbie, fantastic, intelligent man. I'm so grateful for.
Yeah, I want my money.
I'm grateful for the interview, but you
Give
know
me money.
Robbie likes to pull the wool over somebody's
Give me
eyes.
my money.
Because even now, and I will make. Listen, I'm not dissing
Give
Robbie.
me my
I can
money.
never diss Robbie because even now, people think I've gone to Nigeria for the first time. That's how good a lie Robbie is. So don't listen to Robbie, all right? Don't listen
never
to
said
him.
nothing.
No, what do you mean? So you didn't say, oh, it's only the first time I've been to Nigeria.
I will neither confirm or
yeah,
deny, as you say. The jester said, I saw Ty today and asked if Arsenal can still win the league. He said, of course. Liverpool can drop the trophy. We just need to be there to nick it.
Oh, listen. I don't know
See,
what you,
everyone-
I don't listen.
Everyone's taking a piss
Who's no,
out
they
of you
can't. No, they can't.
for that
listen,
ridiculous thing that you said.
Who was that?
Let's be real.
No, who was the name? What's the name? What's the name?
Yeah, that.
The jester.
Yeah, Jester. When you wake up, please tell me because Jester suits you because that kind of nonsense. When you learn how to read, you
but
learn
you
how
put
to
it on
spell,
yourself.
you learn how to
You're
write.
boiling that self for that ridiculous thing you said
I
that
never,
time.
No, Robbie. So you're.
did.
I said with a fully fit team. So don't say, imagine. So you're not factoring in injuries now, are you? You're talking
All
about.
I know is what you said.
No, you don't. So you're acting like them, Jester. You're damn right, Jester. You're damn right, Jester.
Mizzy says,
you're a
4-1
joker.
prediction. Come on, you Gunners from Sweden. Remember me?
Hopefully. Remember me, Blue Boy. Well done. Well done. Fantastic.
Adam says, Ty, just tweet that you're stranded at the Garden
I don't
North.
want to feel like I'm stranded.
I would have picked you up. He says, I work at Leon, so the Part D is the place I'm always at as well.
Right, well, I wasn't
and shed.
I wasn't stranded like Latricia McNeil. I wasn't stranded.
Fed and shed. It means that I get you a shed and feed you.
Please. Don't worry, I'll catch it. Don't worry, I'll catch it. I'll catch it.
So you see,
and shed.
I can't
Thank
believe
you.
Why couldn't you just follow the normal
you.
route?
What normal route? Thank you very much, Kenya. Thank you very much, Joe. What normal route? What are you talking about?
Them all click this with all of the buckle them now.
Nana says, I'm waiting for Ty's predictions.
Ghanaian,
Big,
man.
big up y'all.
Oh, well, okay. You know,
American.
my predictions never change.
So Mike Riley says, the arrogance of Ty is sad. Never takes accountability for his delusion.
Well, listen. You can't call me deluded, all right? Because only Allah and my parents call me deluded. And one thing is, you are a poor ref. You are a pitiful excuse for a ref. So I don't know why you're stalking. You should hang your head in shame. And you know what? All the money you earn as a ref, give it to charity. Because you don't deserve it. Because you didn't do anything. The only thing you did do is help Manchester United. So that's go away.
Who do you think you're a doctor? Who you think you're really a doctor?
What do you think?
The real Mike Riley.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
First super chat. What's up, everyone? Hope we win tomorrow. Certainly do. And Ryan says,
Yes,
hey,
we do.
Ty,
Yeah, man.
Okay.
look at it this way. Your skydive will be using a plane from that hometown of yours. Heathrow family reunion on the cards.
Well, listen. First of all, don't diss my family, please. Don't name my family. When you're talking about, please. And I'm serious. Don't mention my family in it. All right. Don't. If you want to talk about me, that's fine. But don't mention my family.
Thomas
Serious,
says.
Jeremy.
Thomas says if Ty had a red hat on, he'd look like Cardinal Ty. And big time Sean says
Who's
100
Cardinal?
men versus one gorilla.
Oh yeah,
Who
yeah.
wins?
I just
Guys,
posted
big
a
up.
video about that.
Who's Cardinal?
There's this thing.
Who's Cardinal? Who's Cardinal?
I don't even know.
I saw this.
There's a thing going
we were
around.
debating this today.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
there's
what's
a
that?
thing going around online, yeah, saying that basically a guy he tweeted out something saying, I feel like 100 dudes could beat up one gorilla. They would win in a fight.
They would.
They
we were
wouldn't.
arguing about it today.
I don't think they would.
No, they would.
Let me tell you something, man.
They would.
Let me tell you something.
Gorillas are very strong.
Let me
man.
tell you something, right?
Gorillas are very strong.
Gorillas' strength is different. Their
Yeah.
speed is different.
Yeah.
100 men.
Yes. Let me tell you, Robbie. You see when the first 10 man get licked, you have 20 around,
me.
at least 30. God. You have a couple drop on the ground.
100 men.
Yeah.
Do you know how many? We were having this argument today. So it's a thing. I was wondering why these guys were discussing
Yeah,
it.
I posted a video
Right?
about it.
But for me, 100 men
No,
is beating a gorilla.
never.
A gorilla is strong, right? But 100,
Bare hands in no weapons.
we got this, right? So the first thing you do,
So there's a gorilla.
number one,
Yeah.
100 men.
Yeah.
There's a lot of men, you know,
Yeah.
right? So you just say, right, and it's 100 brave men, because if you're taking on a gorilla, you have to
Alright.
be brave, right?
Yeah.
First thing I do as an ex-rugby player in my youth,
Yeah.
I'd say, right, 10 of us, what we're going to do, we're just working on the feet.
Okay.
We're just going to take him down,
Yeah.
right? So
What is going
10
on
men
here?
are going to rush in, they're going to take him down from the feet. The gorilla's going to be like that.
Yeah.
The gorilla drop,
Yeah.
the other 90 man just jump on it and
Yeah,
start.
man. Yeah. Sound good.
So the gorilla's just gonna stand like
For the
that.
RSPCA, we're just simulating
It sound good.
just- and you just beat down that.
More to the 10 man try
Obviously-
grab him foot
Obviously,
first.
no violence is
Yo.
condoned.
It don't matter how big you are, right? If someone takes you down from the feet,
not getting
you're dropping.
clo-
And then
nobody-
once you're dropped, 90 men will jump on that gorilla
Nobody's
and give it
getting
an
him.
absolute pasting.
No,
don't know.
nobody's get.
I don't
Listen,
know.
a gorilla is
Gorilla's
not
strong.
fighting like this. Yeah, throwing fists, right? The gorilla is swinging his arms.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean,
one
you take him down from the
You
legs.
10 man running at him. He's gonna see 10 man running at him and just be like,
Yeah, but you're running at him from all angles.
Yeah, but
so
because
you might see the man in running at him from the front.
You ever play
Some
Donkey
men are
Kong?
coming from
You ever
out the
play
back.
Donkey Kong?
Legendary game.
You play
legendary game.
Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
When Donkey Kong spin him two hand, them and
I don't care.
knocking
You
it
take-
down like
listen,
bowling pin.
Listen, right? Right? As big as that gorilla is, right?
Nah, beat
if
him,
if 100 men rush that,
Yeah.
some are rushing him from behind. He can't deal with
No.
all of that. The minute you got
have
that
to
gorilla,
get close to him.
The minute you got that gorilla on the ground, everybody's kicking it, punching it, thumping it up. The gorilla, it's over.
Gorilla
for the
grab
gorilla.
one of them by the head and use you as a weapon.
Yeah, a couple man were dead.
Yeah.
A couple man were dead.
The thing is, I just wouldn't.
As I said in my
I
video,
think-
I will, if I'm involved, I
gorilla,
am going to be number 100, and I want to see how the 99 get on first.
The gorilla's going down.
It's not going down. That gorilla is going to
I don't know, man.
shred him to pieces.
That's what we talking about these gorillas.
Every hit is either, listen, every hit person he hits is either going to get knockout, brain damage, or unalive.
Yeah, he might do that to 5 people. The other night,
at least 70.
No.
One punch, take out 10 on one time.
No.
Gone. You're all right.
Dennis says,
Hope that never happened though.
oh, big up to Dennis with the super chat. So Mike Riley says, do 100 ties have a chance against one gorilla too?
Yeah, the gorilla will run away. The gorilla will run.
Yeah, the gorilla would run.
Well, you're
Too
very
much
kind.
noise. Yep.
Yeah,
The
you're
gorilla would
funny.
be like,
Do 100.
That's how we could take him down. Just put tie on.
No, but then do 100 Mike Rileys ever be able to make a proper decision? I think not.
Mickey Drago says, Ty, you do know that that's not the real Mike Riley.
Oh no, I don't.
Remember that time when you
I don't. Oh no, I thought it was the real Mike Riley. Oh,
He said, remember that time when you beefed DJ Spoonie because of a super chat?
I didn't beef
with his
DJ
name.
Spoonie. I didn't beef DJ Spoonie. For your information, I know DJ Spoonie. Okay, so I didn't beef DJ Spoonie.
Should we, as we're talking about DJ
talking about?
Spoonie, and you know that DJ Spoonie is a big Liverpool fan.
That's right.
Do we need to say clap Liverpool now and just show our respects for them winning the league very easily?
Well, yeah, congratulations to Liverpool. Yeah, but I think. Yeah, I think they were. I think they're
It's irrelevant.
They deserve it, but they're very fortunate.
Not irrelevant.
Nobody
They
not
would have
cares.
loved to be in this.
Nobody
They're
not cares
very
about
fortunate
it, man.
with injuries and decisions.
Nobody
would have
not
loved to
cares
be in their
about it,
shoes.
man.
I don't know.
They won the league twice now when COVID time and when nobody
but they
never
still won
cared.
it fairly.
Nobody this year never cared, man.
do
It's an
care.
off
They've
season.
won it easily.
I'm only joking,
They're
Liverpool
fans.
fans, before you start crying. 'Cause you know them easy if you're upset. You know it is with them, yeah. Like the problem that I have with the Liverpool fans, not all of them, some of them, some.
Some Crystal Palace.
Is that yesterday your team is about to seal like confirmation that you've won the Premier League, and you know this is gonna be the first time they're doing it in front of fans. First time actually winning the Premier League. We're not talking the league in general because we know they equal Man United's record of 20 now. But yesterday your team is about to do that, and you're more concerned about trying to banter other fans or even Arsenal fans. It was pretty much just Arsenal. Like I'm seeing like they mentioned Arsenal. I'm like
We did not say that about Crystal Palace.
but I can take the banter. But I'm like we're not really upset by we that much that you're about to win it and
That's a good
just
point.
Celebrate your winning,
That's a
man.
very good
But big
point.
up to them. Big up to Liverpool.
Do you know what? That is the most. That is the only right thing you've said on the Bias show. So. Well done to Yardie. I'm just
Because it sounds like you, right?
You know what?
No, man, but big up to Liverpool. You know, like they've done it.
What's your?
Sorry to cut you. But is I see everybody giving Slott credit.
That's a good point.
And obviously, when Arteta won the FA Cup in his first time ever, he didn't get no credit because apparently it was Emery's team.
The league's harder.
So no, it's Emery's team though. So is that not Klopp's team? Or is that Slott's team? So does Slott get the credit, or does
That's a good point.
Klopp's team gets the credit?
That's a very good point.
No, it's just these little things that people like to
Slot
throw
gets the
around. You know what I
credit,
mean?
just like Arteta
Of course
should
it
have got
does.
the credit.
Of course
Slot
it does.
gets the credit. Unbelievable.
It's just
what
a
he
question.
did in his
Of course
I
he
know
does.
that. Unbelievable what he did in the
lucky
first
as well.
season. Who is your boo man of the week?
Boo man of the week.
Oh, women.
You know,
Man,
funny. No, you know, funny.
Boo man of the week. Man.
Boo man of the week.
Women.
You know, I'm gonna give
Man.
it to.
Boo man.
I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to the
like
team
team
that played yesterday. There's a team that played yesterday.
Okay.
And they thrashed the team that they played as well. And I'm very convincing beat down they gave that team. So I'm gonna give Boohoo man, who truly deserves it for this weekend, is Crystal Palace. Yeah. Huh? What?
Well, listen. Well done. No, I thought he was going to say our women. Well done to Ebereche.
Crystal Palace.
And well done to Eddie for the assist.
And big up to their fans, Crystal Palace fans. I was watching that game, and the way you guys sound in that stadium is like, Villa didn't stand a chance, man.
Hey,
so
by the
big
way,
up to them, man.
Man City's fans.
Which ones? Any of them never done turn
Before
up?
we get to Idiot of the Week.
They didn't turn up.
Maybe they should be included in this Idiot of the Week team.
It's true, you know.
Why?
Man
Empty.
City. Now, Man City's supposed to be a big club, yeah? A big club?
Remember, I was at the thing.
Are they a big club?
Well, it depends. Are you talking about now or before or when?
Now.
Why?
Yeah, you could-
In what? It depends.
what context?
Yeah, in what context are we talking? In terms
Are
of,
they a big club? Because I looked at this, right? And I've seen this before with them,
yeah.
Right? I remember we played them in the Community Shield. The whole of the top tier was empty.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, where's the City fans? Arsenal's end was sold out. All right, no, we're
As
in
always-
London.
as
They got to
always.
come all the way from Manchester.
Yeah, true.
I was like, yeah, if that was Man United, there'd be no empty seats.
No, there wouldn't be. Or Newcastle.
Liverpool,
Or
even
Liverpool. Or
Liverpool.
Newcastle.
Yeah,
Or
Liverpool,
Newcastle.
there are no empty seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, I was looking at on the game on
What
Saturday.
section?
Again, loads of empty seats
Yeah.
in the City end. And that game the other day at Villa, when they played Villa, that's a really important game. Right, they're playing Villa. Whoever wins that's basically for the Champions League.
Yeah.
Loads of empty seats. Then I'm like, yo, what a one? What a one for City, man? What's up with all these empty seats? And then I saw this today, right?
Yeah.
The ticket sales breakdown for the 4 semi-finalists.
Okay.
Nottingham Forest sold 36,000 tickets.
How much did they get though?
Probably that.
Crystal Palace sold 35,500 tickets.
So Nottingham Forest sold out more.
Aston Villa sold 34,000 tickets. Manchester City sold
20 something.
27,000.
Terrible, man.
That's a disgrace, man.
They should, you know what? They should
So
offer
basically, those
to the-
extra
yeah.
tickets were bought up by Forest. A lot of them are.
Yeah.
27,000 tickets. Now, I know, all right, I know the fact that, they've been to Wembley a lot of times. I think, that was it. How many times in a row now? They've been to Wembley.
Been there quite a few times, to be honest.
In Man City.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
times.
I'm trying to see
Yeah,
the
quite
exact
a
number.
few. Charity.
Manchester City, they reached their 3rd consecutive FA Cup final, right? So, but they've been to Wembley a lot of times. We have to say that. And some people are saying, is it Wembley, are they suffering from Wembley fatigue?
What?
The fact that they've had to go to Wembley so many times.
No.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not having that because how many times did Newcastle
Exactly.
have to come to London?
Yeah.
Newcastle have to come to London every time they play Arsenal,
Chelsea.
Tottenham,
Brentford.
Chelsea, Brentford,
Fulham.
Fulham. Who else? That's
that's
5.
West Ham.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal
7
Palace.
times they have to come to London for games.
Yeah.
Whereas they ain't got their fatigue, and they've got to go to Brighton, and they've got to go to Bournemouth and Southampton.
Yeah.
That's 10 teams down south, down deep south they got to come to. They ain't got no fatigue. They always sell out the end. How's Man City got so many? Am I being too harsh, people?
You know what? Like, maybe they would probably argue that, we've seen a team win many times before, and yeah, you're right. But then, if it's a big club, they will always have fans who missed out many times before.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because there's chance for tickets, then there's fans who always miss out every time Wembley they go Wembley. There was an opportunity right there for you. So maybe they don't have that die-hard fans that, take away the glory hunters. They don't have them.
If you're a big club, you sell out Wembley. I don't care if you do it every
No,
week.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Arsenal was there every week. He sold out.
But that's what
Arsenal
I'm
did
saying.
used to be there every one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Play the home games there.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that if that's Arsenal, even Spurs, that's sold out.
yeah. No, it's true. It's very
Everton,
true.
that's
It's very
sold out.
true. Like I said, maybe they don't have as much
I
committed
don't know.
fans.
If I'm being too harsh, people let me know in the comments if I'm being harsh on City. City now, if you're in that big club thing, they shouldn't be all there. And I saw it. Remember that time Community Shield?
Yeah.
The whole. Anyway, idiot of the week.
Could be them, but
Could be them.
idiot of the week.
Joey Barton.
Let me see. I'm gonna give idiot of the week to the one and only. They have done it 4 times now. 4 times now, they have basically lost on the day to confirm the champions. Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yep.
4 times.
It's 4 times.
They done it to Chelsea, Man
Manchester
United,
Us.
and now Liverpool.
yeah.
So 4 times they've lost.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
Even
Well,
last
they didn't
season.
lose. They didn't lose against us.
No, but I
they
mean,
drew.
4 times they have
Yeah.
Even last
seen the
season.
champions.
Remember
yeah.
them? Oh,
Because-
we deliberately lose. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
And you know what? Did you see some of their fans had a banner with Arteta face on it in Liverpool? Like, what?
No, you know what? I'll
What?
give you why they're big
What?
idiot.
What?
I'll give you what Tottenham are big
Why?
idiots of the week as well. Did you see that fighter who come out, right, in their own stadium,
Oh, Clark.
right, playing North London forever?
Chef Clark. Yeah.
North
big up,
London
big up,
forever, playing in their own
Yep.
stadium. And I know there's some Tottenham fans, yeah, but you lost. It doesn't
Doesn't matter, him win.
There is no way on this earth
Yeah.
you would have been able to
blow
have played the Tottenham anthem in the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah.
Arsenal's anthem ringing out.
Yeah.
They were all losing it, their
Yeah,
fans.
I'll show you after, yeah.
Their fans were losing it,
Yeah.
quite rightly. You know what? You have to sympathise with their fans a little bit because their owners, they got no,
What?
they got
Well,
no
they lit
respect.
up the stadium red and white as well. When yes, I will show you
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they did.
When one of the fighters were coming out, the stadium was lit
Yeah,
up
the
red
same
and
fire.
white. Yeah.
The same fire.
Red
But
and
their
white.
owners have got no respect for their fans.
Red
because
and
how can
white.
you do that? How can you play North London forever?
Yeah, man.
Because to me, it's not even like that boxer was like one of the main guys on the bit.
No, it was early.
Well, like it was Eubanks
Yeah.
or Ben who said, nah, boy, if I don't come out to that, I'm not coming. It's
was
just
early.
like an early fight.
Yeah, it was.
I would have been turned around to him and said, yo, you can't play that in here.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
You can't play that. But you see, their fans are right. It's just about money.
And that's 19 defeats in a row. Well, not in a row.
19
Not in a
defeats
row.
this
Not in a row.
season.
That's
They are the
relegation
big
form.
idiot of the week.
Yeah, man. 19.
Brother Seamus, he's cussing you, man. He says, yeah, you're looking like, he goes, what's up with you? No, I'm not even going to do that, actually.
Don't
Brother
be stupid.
Seamus,
Listen, brother Seamus. Don't be a mug all your life, yeah. Don't
Mason
be a mug all your
says
life.
it was the women's Euros, Holland versus Portugal in 2022. AGT was the host in the stream. Ty challenged the real DJ Spoonie because of something that was said in the chat.
Yeah.
With his name, he defended Dini. Still don't remember, Ty?
I didn't defend. Who defended Dini? Me?
I think the DJ Spoonie was defending.
Oh yeah, no. Listen. Is anyone listening? You know what? It's like I should go to the camera and knock. Is anybody listening?
No, don't knock that camera.
Once-
You know, you already off the other one.
Once I said, "Are you not listening to what I'm saying?" I know DJ Spoonie. Did I not say that before? I'll say it again.
What you know him from?
I know DJ Spoonie.
It used to be
Because
DJ
it's from the-
Farky and Spoonie.
Because he's from around here, innit?
He sent me a message yesterday, cuss me.
Yeah.
What? Definitely.
Because Liverpool have won the league. innit?
Listen. Did you ever?
Spoonie were coming for you next
Did
year.
you hear Spoonie? Did you hear Spoonie last season? He's lucky. I know DJ Spoonie. And you know, if DJ Spoonie, and this is to the real DJ Spoonie, me and you are cool. If you ever come for me, it'll be the last thing you do in football terms. All right?
But
So
listen,
don't even try that nonsense.
you know, Robbie,
Don't even try that nonsense, DJ Spoonie.
you know what? Yeah, like that's.
You've been warned,
that-
DJ
that-
Spoonie.
You've been warned.
We like. Remember, it was, look a bit back to the Champions League again. Yeah, just quickly.
Why you wouldn't? That's
Is
cool.
we
No, DJ's too,
when
that's
we're
cool.
saying that's all that's left on the table, that's what we need right now. That's our
It's a
season
big thing.
right
It's a
there.
big thing.
Because when you start to look at it, now we're talking about Man City who's in a FA Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of the season they've had in the league, they could still win a FA Cup final.
And United can win the Europa League. And Spurs.
And
Yeah.
Chelsea could still win a cup.
And yeah.
And
Yeah.
so imagine Liverpool win. Well, Liverpool has won the Premier League. Chelsea goes on to win their Conference League. Man City goes on to win the FA Cup. And either Man United win.
You know what, right? I know
We need to
people.
grab this
I know
Champions
people.
League,
I know
man.
people.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
we
you know what?
need
You know what?
it.
You know what?
We need it.
Let me just give you this, right? Because I know if United fans or Spurs fans win the Europa League, they'll say they've had a more successful season than us.
That's if we don't win
If
the
Chelsea
Champions League.
win,
What if we win it?
if Chelsea win the Conference League, and we don't win the Champions League, they'll say they've had a more successful season than us. But I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. I'm not having that at all, right? Because number one, we're not in the Europa League because
Exactly.
we played too good to get into the Europa League, right?
Yeah.
So we can't win the Europa League.
Exactly.
We're in a competition that to win that is harder,
Absolutely.
right? So I know people will say, "Yeah, how can you win the Conference League where I've never heard of, no disrespect to that team, but that team that Chelsea are playing, I've never heard of that team in my life.
Really? What,
Exactly.
Midtjylland?
What's that
Midtjylland,
team
Karabakh?
called again? They're not called Midtjylland. I've never heard of that team.
Who?
Djurgården.
Oh,
or something
Djurgårdens. I've heard of
What's
them.
it?
They're
Djurgårdens or something like that. It sounds like a Chinese restaurant.
I've heard of them. No, it's a Swedish team. I think that's-
Yeah.
One said Jew
I think that's where one of our players.
Djurgårdens or something like that. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of them. I think we bought
I've never
them.
heard
I
of
heard
that
of
team
Jew
before.
Gardens.
Yeah, I've heard of
Now,
them.
they-
Jew Gardeners?
Swedish.
Yeah, them do lawns and that. Jew Gardeners.
Now,
Swedish team.
Chelsea,
I've heard of them.
basically have been able to play in a tournament
Yeah.
where they've played their second team
Yeah.
all the way through because it's so weak and they could win that. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we're not in that competition.
Exactly.
If we were in that competition and you're in that competition, you win it and we don't, you can say you've had a more
Yeah,
successful.
yeah.
But we're not, that competition is below us. You can't say, because we're in the Champions League,
Exactly.
right?
The highest of the highest.
And Spurs and United, we're not in the Europa League
Yeah, no, we're not,
because
we're not,
we
we're not.
qualified in a higher competition. So
Yeah.
if you win that, you haven't had a more successful
No,
season.
of course
I
not.
think you could only turn around and say you've had a more successful season.
If you're
I think City could. Because if we don't win the Champions League and City go on to win the FA Cup,
Yeah.
they can argue they've had a more successful season than us. Just like United did last season, because they could argue that you were in that competition as well. You were in that competition, you got knocked out, we didn't, we went on and won it. So they could argue it, City could. And City could say, and we've also qualified for the Champions League if we get into the top five, and you came second and you didn't, if we don't win the Champions League, and you didn't win the Champions League, so we've qualified for that, and we've won an FA Cup. We've had a more successful season than you. That would be totally correct.
know, I
but
hear
if
it,
you're
I hear
playing in the, if you're playing in the Conference League where you've had to finish seventh to qualify, we couldn't get into that competition.
Yeah.
So,
True.
and the Europa League, and that Europa League as well. I'm arguing this again. It's the easiest Europa League ever to win. Because you've got no teams dropping out of the Champions League into that competition.
Yeah.
Hence why Spurs are playing Bodo Glimt in the semi-final. Under normal circumstances, Bodo Glimt would have been knocked out a long time ago. Right? I'm sorry,
You know
I'm
what,
not having it.
Yeah, you're right,
you know
you're
what?
It's a
true.
we're
'Cause
in the
remember
Champions
years
League.
ago, with previous years, it's always like, when you know Europa Cup, but you know the big boys are going to drop down now.
Yeah, but you don't get that
They
now.
don't
No,
get
you don't.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
It's true.
Question, Ty. Some questions here. Zain Hanif 18 says, Ty, will you give Liverpool their credit for being the most consistent team in the league?
Oh, you be O2? Vodafone?
Do you know what? Am I
Credit.
living in the twilight zone, or is
Top
it
up phone, credit.
is it candid camera? Obviously, other programs available. I did say Liverpool deserve it, but
There's no buts.
no, there is buts. There
There's
is
no
buts.
buts.
They've been
There's no
very
buts.
fortunate.
Oh, go away.
What do we go
There's
away?
no buts.
There is buts.
They only lost 2 games this season.
They should have lost more.
They've won the league with ease.
Nah.
They deserve full credit.
Nah.
No excuses.
Nah.
No buts.
Nah. Because
This is why people get onto your case.
I don't
because
care.
you're
They
so
can't get onto my case.
disingenuous. I'm on your case.
I'm disingenuous. I'm
You
disingenuous.
are.
Why am I
They've
disingenuous?
won it easy. Like, there's 4 games left, they've won it.
Nah.
Now what?
Okay, so tell me this is bad.
If we'd have done that, you'd be jumping up and down, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
No, because
Nah,
if you
Ty,
remember,
no, stop this.
No,
Stop this.
No,
This is why
no.
people get on your case.
No, they can't get on my case.
There is no buts.
They can't, just in case they can't get on my case.
Liverpool have dominated this league this season and deserve all their plaudits.
No.
They have won the league with ease.
Nah.
It's a PGMO got a trophy as well.
Because am I saying that? I'm saying
No,
that.
Max.
Why else? I'm saying
man.
my opinion, Robbie.
And it's
I'll
a
give
wrong
them.
opinion.
No, it's not a wrong opinion.
It is.
I'll give them credit, but I also say they didn't have the injuries and they didn't have the decisions. Because if they did, they wouldn't.
It's a Howard Webb celebrate.
Ronnie Cat says, question for Yardie and Ty, sort of what we were just talking about actually. He said, if United and Spurs win the Europa and Arsenal go trophyless, would you consider theirs a better season than Arsenal?
No.
Ultimately, they get the Champions League too.
No, next question, please.
Like kind of how you said, like I kind of see what you're saying. Like obviously, ideally, you want a trophy at the end of the season.
You want a trophy.
But if you're not in something, we
can't win it.
We
can't
are
win
in
it.
a bigger
Exactly.
competition than them.
Yeah.
So it's like they have better chances of winning that than we have of the Champions League because they have an easier route.
I think both Tottenham and Manchester United have had a horrendous season. Tottenham are lucky that the 3 teams in the relegation zone
course.
are that bad.
Bad,
They
yeah.
have lost 19
That's
games.
incredible.
19.
I have never seen anything like this. And they are set to lose more. They still got difficult
Man United
games.
lose 15.
Yeah.
those are not successful seasons.
No, they're not.
If you win the Europa League, it's papering over some serious cracks.
Yeah.
Their manager would still need to be sacked as far as I'm concerned. Well, if it, 19 games this season.
90. And again, the season not done yet. Season's not finished
Half,
yet.
over half
Yeah.
the games.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
There's 4 games left.
Yeah.
And you're going to
4
talk
games.
about, well, you're going to mention success in
No,
that.
that is half. That is half. That's
half.
Gunnosaurus M4D says, are you going to the final in Lisbon? I'm going.
Hopefully, if I get a
I'm
ticket.
not going with you. Because, well, you take about a week to get
What
there.
do you mean I'm not going? What do you mean not going
get
with me?
lost
So,
again.
so when we went to Nigeria, did we take a week to
That's
get there?
because you came with me.
Oh, okay then.
And I
All right,
sorted
then.
out the route. If you'd have gone, probably you'd have been, well, I don't know what route you would have taken. Probably you'd have gone across
Yeah.
flipping, what's it?
Man,
Yeah,
that take
yeah.
boat, submarine,
Listen, I made it.
elephant, camel.
Listen,
every way
They'd be
to
like,
get there.
stop the boats, tide's
Yeah.
coming, you know what I mean?
Listen,
You'd be going across the English Channel.
listen. You're saying that
what
you can say that I made it to Leon on time. Okay.
Yeah,
just-
only because you
Don't tell me.
luckily,
Don't tell me. I don't want to hear just
you luckily
nothing.
saw them 2 people
Absolutely. So I made it on time.
and managed to get a little lift off of them.
I didn't miss the bus like
I didn't PSG
Hopefully, if I get a ticket, I didn't miss the bus like crisscross, did I?
You should get a return when you
Oh,
was
so
there
you
the
did
other
take the
day.
bus.
I never said that. That's the tune. No, because the tune. I missed the bus. It's by
You
crisscross.
took the bus, people.
I never said, I never said that.
Listen, if you go to Lisbon, if we go to Lisbon, yeah.
Yeah.
you can. You want to come with us, lot?
Let me check. Let
If I've got nothing, if I've got nothing better to do,
London.
All right, you can piss off then. I mean, you make your own
I'm
way.
joking.
No, it's all right, man.
What is?
No. It's all good.
I'm just joking.
No problems, man. You
Yes.
heard that.
Listen.
Yes,
do your own
but
route.
I'm
It's all good.
joking. Yes, please.
No jokes,
Yes, but I'm joking,
No,
man.
you do your
You
route.
can't take. So you can't take
You
a joke
go
now.
via all these different places.
No,
I'll
because-
meet
no,
you
listen.
there.
What? You can't take a joke. I'm just joking.
No, listen. London to Lisbon by train
Yeah.
is 18 hours.
Yeah, you do that.
18 hours. Do that.
No, but you took the bus.
I'm not doing that.
So you'll have to take the
I never
bus
said I
off
took
it.
the bus. I didn't say I took the
You
bus.
take that.
All right, let me check the bus.
I'll meet you there.
I'm just joking.
I'll meet you there.
So you can't take a joke now. I'm just kidding.
Don't go with him, Ty. Go by yourself.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Crash
Whatever.
F 107 says, who would you start as a striker in the PSG game? Because remember,
Yeah,
no
well-
Thomas Partey, Marino might have to drop back into midfield, or do you start him as a striker, or do you play Trossard? What would you do? Do you play Martinelli there?
Leandro. Probably Leandro. I think.
Trossard.
Yeah. Because he's very clinical. Gabriel M1 has got the pace, but Leandro's very clinical. And Turkey.
What do you do?
Part of me want to say, yo, put somebody else in the midfield with Rice, like whether we try Skelly or Zinchenko, like we said
Oleg.
earlier, and put Marini up
Alexander.
front. 'Cause I feel like the height, is just something that could help. If we think even back to like when we beat them last time, it was a
Yeah.
header from Kai, ball came
Kai, yeah.
header, he jumped up. We might have to do something like that.
Why did
Part to do that, right? Well, quick question though: if he didn't get a yellow card and he played in this game, would the previous one be cleared?
I think so.
Would have been, yeah.
I think so.
Do they get clear in the semi-final
cleared,
now?
yeah.
So everybody's clear now.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So hopefully we have everybody just plays good and go through. So yeah, man, I would like to see Marino. Ty, 56,
Marino.
56
So you put
pound.
him in midfield?
Yeah, 56 pound for your bus ticket to Lisbon.
Oh, really?
56
Yeah, he'll be
pound,
taking
bro.
it,
He's
man.
like,
I'll meet you
look,
there.
he's
You
like-
could even get one for
What?
look, you can get this one here for 29 pound. It takes almost 2 days though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, 2 days.
That's not bad.
Who you starting up front?
For £29, that's not bad.
£29,
That's
2
not bad.
days.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not
Who
bad.
you started?
That's not bad. That's not bad. You should take it.
Tight. You are one tight.
What are you talking about?
£29
£29 pound. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
You should take it.
You know-
Why don't you take it then?
Yo,
You're tight.
you know what
What?
come with the £29 pound? When you stop, you have to go full up the gas. Yo, man say, yo, full up. What? Yeah, man, you only pay me for driving.
Oh, my days.
That's funny.
Who would you start?
I would like to see Marina, but I think it's going to be Trossard. So.
Who would you start?
I would start Marina.
I'll start Trossard.
Oh, Leandro, yeah.
We ain't got no choice, I don't think.
We
I don't
do,
think-
man. We
depends,
do.
it
I
depends.
think we do.
We do have a choice. Depends
do,
what
man.
it depends what
have a
Mikel
We've
wants to
seen
do.
what Skelly can do when he goes into that
Nah,
midfield.
leave Skelly.
When he
If
inverts.
they're wing backs, Skelly's got a big job on his hands. Leave him where he is. Leave him where he is. I wouldn't mess with it.
Okay, I'm pay a teeny around him, man.
Tierney.
Yeah, anyone. When he comes on, I see the fight in him and
Kieran.
Yeah, but I'm still no Skelly for me. Skelly.
Okay.
Right, let's get the predictions, the all-important predictions. Let's see if Ty can get this one right, like he nearly got the other one.
Like I nearly got that one.
Let's do it again, Ty. Let's do it again.
Like I nearly got that one.
Let's do it again, Ty. Let's do it again. Move over.
Yeah.
That's what I remember last time.
Let's see if you can do that Declan Rice and lightning strike twice.
Right.
Deckers. Yeah.
Right, predictions. Ty.
Right, so.
No, Yardie, you first.
Oh, okay.
2-0.
First leg.
Copy me now.
Second leg.
1-1.
Right, I'll go mine.
Okay.
2-1,
To us.
Second leg.
1-1.
Oh.
Ty.
I cannot change what I said last time. And in fact, it even worked out better than what I said. So I'm still going to go for... Interesting, before I say that though, what's interesting is that I don't want to say I'm always right now. But apparently, I said this in anger. So when we lost to Leon, I was so mad. I said, we're going to beat them 3-0 in the next leg. And it was 4-1. So that's a big thing. But listen, I want change. So fortunately, I was right. Women were incredible.
So your prediction for the first leg?
So my prediction for the first leg. Listen, I don't change in it. So hopefully, I go 2-0 to us.
And the second leg?
In the first leg, and 2-0 to us in the second leg. Hopefully, that's what I go for. I don't.
Right, listen,
I don't change.
Should we do a skydive again? Yeah.
So you're telling me, say,
So 4-0 again.
So PSG
Hopefully.
will not score against us over none of the legs.
Well, why not?
Huh?
People find it hard. Look at Real Madrid. One goal.
So here what? If they don't score,
No. You don't make. No. There's nothing. You're not making anything again unless you're in it. If you're not in it, make it.
I'm in it.
Okay.
If they don't score a goal, yeah. All three of us skydive.
No. Why is it all three of us? You?
No,
on your own?
No.
No.
You are part of the bias show.
Me and Robbie have put our neck out. You haven't. So that's
fair,
all about you now.
I'm with you. If we beat them, what if they just don't score over the 2 legs?
Yeah, if they don't
And we
score,
go through.
if it's nil, they're completely nil.
Yeah, they're gonna score, Ty.
Yeah.
If
We all
it's-
skydive.
You don't know that though. You don't know that.
If it's nil, me and you have to skydive.
All right.
If over the 2 legs we beat them without them scoring,
Me and you have to skydive.
yeah.
And
Okay.
if they do score, he has to skydive.
What kind of? Where is this though?
Somebody
I don't care.
skydiving in summer.
Why don't you?
We are
Why don't
going
you?
on a football
Why
break
don't you?
in the summer. Somebody skydiving.
I don't like the skydive thing.
Neither do I.
Well,
But if it's a 4-0 over the 2 legs.
yeah.
Right, if it's 4-0 over the 2
Hopefully.
legs, we skydive.
Hopefully.
All right. And if
Or
PSG,
anything above that to nil.
yeah, and if PSG score, you have to skydive.
Even the non-goal.
If they have one goal, you have to skydive.
Do you want them to score something? I don't
No,
know. Why you say that then?
I want to go through, but I don't want to skydive. So hopefully,
Oh
they do score.
I don't care. As long as we go through, I don't care about doing any skydives.
K-Praj1 says, Ty, if you need a ride from Calais to Paris, let me know. I'll be driving from Holland, but you need to return in the night after the match.
We'll say that again.
No, basically, he's
Say that
saying
again.
after the game, you would have to. He's driving back, so you have to come back
That's a
that
nice
same
offer.
night.
Big up K-Praj.
Well, if that's true, thank you, K-Braz. If that's true, yeah, that's fine, thanks. But I think I'll be
Miss
all right.
Kaplan says,
No,
what are
Mr.
your
Kaplan.
reactions to Rudiger? Big up production.
yeah,
I'll
did
tell
you
you
see
what, that was a shout for Idiot of the
Yeah.
week.
Why? What did he do? I heard
What?
about
He
it.
threw something at the
He
referee.
tear off the ice package him off and him cast
And threw it at
front
he
of the
had a
referee.
long throw, man, as well. Like he nearly hit him.
Listen, like that right there, and listen,
He's gonna get a long ban.
He's so lucky because he's been getting away with a lot of things, even against us in that game.
Yeah, he loses his head too much.
Too much, man. Too
Well,
much.
I'll tell you what, he's gonna get a long ban.
Yeah, that
I
was
reckon he'll
terrible,
go
man.
about 8 games for that.
That was terrible.
You can't do that.
Yeah, but then you
That
say
means
that
the
though.
season,
But
he
then
done
you,
Were you defending that?
No, I'm not defending
If you
that.
Oh,
see
then
it,
what do you mean you
listen,
say that?
he
I'm not
looked
defend-
like
I'll
if
say
no
in a
one
minute.
was holding him back, he would have run on there and fight. the
Yeah,
referee.
about 10 men had told him back. He was going mad.
Absolutely, but I'm saying now, and I'm not saying what Rudiger did is not wrong. I'm saying now,
So what are you saying?
where is the energy when it comes to racism? Where's energy?
Yeah, but that's what's that?
So what I'm saying is that
People get bans for racism.
No, but
There's
they
a footballer-
don't get
there's a-
as much.
No, but there's a
do they?
footballer, that footballer who played for Preston, who got done for it. He got 8 games. Rudiger, you can't listen. For me, forget that.
What about
his name
what
nothing to do with
Fernandes
it.
does?
Forget the racism thing as a separate thing. That what I see him do there, he's supposed to get a 8 to 10 game ban. They can't do that. You know what I mean? He threw that at the referee.
Stop. You know what? Where was your energy to race him last week against the Ipswich player?
What Ipswich player?
When you said the Ipswich player should get 10 match ban, 20 match ban, 30 match ban, 50 match ban, ban this, ban that, ban. When name Leaf.
Oh yeah, Leaf. Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
So why you never bring that up last week then?
Bring up what?
The same
Bring up
thing.
what?
The same thing where you bring up to Robbie now about Rudiger.
Are you really bringing up Leaf Davis?
Yes, you. What?
Are you really bringing up
As far as we concerned, he shouldn't be playing football no more.
No, that's what Arsene said. No, what I'm saying, he could have injured Bukayo. That's what I'm saying.
And you said he should have been banned for life. You said he should have been banned for life.
No, 15 games. 15 games. 15 games.
And we just said
15 games. But I'm saying that's fine for Rudiger. But what I'm saying is that if Rudiger was, say, someone else and he exhibited racism, there wouldn't be I'm not saying you two, there wouldn't be the calls for it. So I'm saying
I get
all those things.
There should be a call for this. It's disgraceful.
No, but it should be, but racism should be up there as well.
Of course, it is up there. It is
No,
up there.
what did
If it's
Fernandez?
identified,
What did Fernandez get? What happened to John Terry?
Which Fernandez?
All right,
Fernandez
couple more
from
super
Brighton,
chats.
from
Couple more super chats
Chelsea,
because
sorry.
we've overrun. Cooley Boy says, Ty, rank these clubs by their size.
Okay.
Arsenal,
1,
Liverpool,
2,
Chelsea,
3.
and Man United.
Okay, so us first, Liverpool second, Manchester United third, Chelsea fourth.
You're lying.
Who's lying?
Man
Who's lying?
United first.
Well,
To you,
Liverpool
not to me.
first now, innit?
Not to me.
By size of club, worldwide fan
Not to
base
me.
and that.
Not
Man
to me.
United, these facts, Ty.
What facts? The facts are we're first. I'm going with the funny thing is who's the question? Who asked the question?
Huh?
Who asked the question?
Kalute Boy.
What do you think I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say. So I don't know why I asked the question.
And we've got the last super chat. And this one is really, really good. Big up to Ash Van Dam. He says, what if there were 100 Rasta Mouses versus Ty? Who wins?
Boy, all I would need to do, as soon as Rasta Mouse comes, trap there. By the time you come to me, Rasta Mouse will all be finished. You wouldn't even get to my feet. So that's it.
Why you have on two different socks, Ty? You really got big Paris like that?
I wouldn't say I went to Paris like that, but you know.
One black, one blue. It's our lucky thing.
Tradition, yeah?
Well, I
Make
hope
sure you
so.
wear that tomorrow then.
We played in black in it and we won in it.
Well, if you wore that yesterday,
Just stay in
make
the
sure you
same
stay
place.
same
Yeah,
combo.
do not go home.
Well, funny enough, I did buy some lucky match socks from the Armory. Big up all the staff in Armory. But like I
you know
said,
if them
yeah,
lucky?
no, keep it.
How you know if them lucky? If you just buy them.
Well, they're lucky match socks, innit? So if I buy it from the club, how can they not be lucky? I'm lucky to even go. I'm even lucky to be going to the club to buy the socks. But what I would say though, commiserations to Lauren James.
Yo, this like him pick and choose
What I
him
would
favorites.
say is, big up to Boohooman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Very good.
Don't forget,
Get some.
you can get extra 10% off
Yeah,
if you use the
AFTV 10.
code AFTV10. AFTV10. Click the link in the description.
And that's it. Fill up your basket and get your things.
AFTV10.
AFTV 10.
And I want to
what?
say
Congratulations
to our women for
under
yesterday.
18s,
And I'll go
under
to
10s,
under 13s,
under 18.
under 13s.
And to the team still in the womb.
What? Listen, I don't know where he's going with that. But what I would say is good luck to all our teams, and I'm going to act like Robbie. We're going to do this.
Hopefully we do it. The big game tomorrow. I also want to remind some people just before we go. Massive game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Arsenal versus PSG, the first leg of the Champions League. If you're unable to get to the game and you are here in the UK, you are here in London, you can get down to the Box Park in Wembley. We are doing a big watch party to it. If there's tickets left, go and check it out. But we're doing a big watch party at Wembley Box Park. So make sure you check it out. I'm of course going to be at the stadium. Ty will be there as well at the game.
You probably have more people here than City had at Wembley.
Really looking forward to the game. It's an absolutely massive game. So please, guys, make sure you check it out. It's the Box Park, Wembley tomorrow. Once again, thank you to Boohooman for sponsoring the show today. Always ever present. Click the link in the description, get an additional 10% off of all their clothing by using the code AFTV10. Big up to the production team and big up to everybody. It's a huge game tomorrow. Come on, Arsenal, let's get this one done.
Good luck
See you
to
tomorrow.
all our teams. Joe Bryan, you're a disgrace. Peace.